Hey Internet, my name is Sebi and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. Yes, we are here with our upper launch stage and I want to return the thing back home to Kerbin, or better, I want to fly up to its apoapsis and over there I want to do the deorbit burn. So we have half an hour, we can fast forward. So let's enjoy the view of Kerbin and the moon from our upper launch stage, and we can warp a little bit faster. And Kerbin is already getting a little bit smaller. It's pretty interesting. Okay, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 7, 6. There's the moon again. 2, 1, and let's come to a stop. Okay, I always forget that I can now remove the maneuver node from here. And okay, I want to reduce the periapsis, get the thing up, and it's gone. Okay, so the launch stage will fall back into Kerbin, and now I like to switch over to our Eve Explorer, just in case I want to follow it until it leaves Kerbin. There is Kerbin. It's already pretty far out, our Handler Kerbin, and I want to follow it in 16 hours. We have our Kerbin escape, just to be sure that we are not having an issue with the floating point or so on. So in this case I like to... Can I add a maneuver node there? Still the same maneuver node problem. Okay, 16 hours. We will find this out. Let's just do the time warp and watch as Kerbin getting smaller and smaller. I think we can speed up things a little bit more, and it should be happening pretty soon. Let's have a check here. Yes, only 44 minutes. Let's speed up the time, and 12. Okay, now we should have left the sphere of influence of Kerbin. And do we have still our encounter? Yes, we have still our encounter. And you might see my trajectories look a little bit different. That's why, because I have changed the... a lot of these unknown objects. Last seen, last seen, last seen. Okay, well, the main reason was that I have changed this because I was going into my settings and I have removed a little bit the amount of display trajectories because it was so difficult to add a maneuver node, and this was the main reason to do this. And right now I think this is a little bit too early to do a correction burn, or can I do this right away in 8 hours? Let's see how difficult it is to have a great Eve encounter. Can I... Yes, I can see these numbers. This is great. So in this way the numbers getting bigger, but I want them to become smaller. So okay, it's not a very good idea to have these numbers activated. Can I switch them off? Yes, I can. Okay. So my periapsis. Let's get the thing a little bit more down. And oh, I need to make sure that I'm orbiting the right way around Eve when I'm arriving there, so that I have the same rotation as my... I think it's a little bit early to do a very... or to prepare a very fine approach around Eve. So I think, or can I? No, I think I need to speed up things a bit. 5,000 kilometers. I think it's a little bit too early to plan out a great maneuver, or maybe this way 265. This would be pretty... No, this was the wrong direction. A little bit more speed. This was too much speed. Okay, it's pretty finicky to control this, but we can already adjust our orbit, hopefully in the right way. Later on we can even adjust this a little bit more, but right now it's pretty... 500 kilometers, or... Yes, 500 kilometers is pretty good. I think I will do the correction right away. So, let me see, where is the maneuver node? Handler Kerman can already prepare a little bit more of his approach to Eve. And don't overshoot, don't overshoot. Let's turn back, turn back, turn back, turn back, turn back. Okay, right here. Let's see, can I enable this number? Yes, I can. And let's do the burn. To already prepare our approach up to Eve. That's pretty good, so I only need to do a little tiny correction burn when I'm getting closer to Eve. And very far out here, it's very efficient to do this burn. So... Okay, let's do it very slowly, very... Okay, 540 kilometers is good enough. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we have prepared our Eve encounter. This is very good, and we will have it in 30 days. Now the next thing is our Moho research probe. Let's switch to it. And there it is, in the bright sunlight. I want to prepare with it as well my Eve encounter. So where is the option to add a maneuver node? Over here. And the Eve encounter will take place in 38 days. Okay, my Eve Explorer, the manned mission, will be arriving at Eve before the Moho probe arrives at Eve. This is pretty interesting, but I don't think that time is so much the matter after we are coming back from Moho and we are flying back home to Eve. So now it's the question, what do I need to do? Do I need to slow down, or do I... No. Do I need to accelerate? Okay, this is pretty... Let's remove this again. I think we are a little bit too far out to adjust our orbit. So I think I will do this later, or well, I will give it one try if I'm able to do something like maybe raising it a bit. No. Okay, there's something going on. Now it's still the question about the rotation. Am I then rotating the same way, or... Wow, this is a pretty expensive burn out here. So I think I will get a little bit closer to Eve, and I hope then I could easier adjust my my approach. So I will keep this right now and see it later on, maybe in 30 days when the Eve Explorer arrives. Okay, so I won't touch this thing at first because I hope this will still arrive there. And what is the next thing? We need to wait a little bit with our... Where is the thing? With our dress research probe. So I want to, as I predicted, I want to go to Duna, and especially I want to go to... Oh, it's still in sunlight. I want to go to our lander. Switch to. Okay, we are back with Sidrim. He's happy at the surface of Duna. And we have some stored data down here. Oh, I should extend my solar panels. Let's extend the solar panels to recharge our batteries. And I hope we have, I think we have done this. Review data from surface of Duna. Okay, keep that. And this is already empty. This is already empty, okay. And review data from Duna surface. Very good, keep it. I have collected all these ones. And then I do have, let me check this, review stored data from Duna's surface, temperature scan, keep it, pressure scan from Duna's upper atmosphere, seismic scan from Duna's surface, gravity scan from Duna's surface, temperature scan from Duna's upper atmosphere, surface sample from Duna surface, very good, and atmospheric scan from Duna's surface, very good, very good. So let's keep all these datas. And here, I think it's now time for Sidrim, after he is now for a month on the surface of Duna, to return back into space and to have a rendezvous with its crewmates, so that he can fly out to Ike and have a visit on Ike and a landing on Ike. So let's prepare our lander. I want to retract the ladder. And then I want to Duna Constellation set as a target. So this thing is approaching us. This is very good. So in a short amount of time we can start to do our burn and leave Duna again. So Sidrim is smiling, hopefully. Yes, he is still flying and smiling. This is very good. So let's do a short time warp so that our constellation comes closer to us. Okay, pretty right now. And now I want to do, I need to fly towards west. No, east. I need to fly towards east or west. I need to fly towards west, I guess. Okay, let's enable SAS. Let's retract the panels. Now it's time to get ready, and let's see if we are able to return back to... Wait, let's do a quick save just in case. To space. And ignition. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to do the gravity turn right away. At first I want to climb up. Can I do some log gravity data? Can't be done. Can I done a temperature scan? Log temperature scan. While flying. Okay, keep it. And crew report. While flying at Duna. Okay, keep it. Very good. Okay, I'm getting out of the thicker part of the atmosphere, so I can start doing my gravity turn. Let's do this. Okay, Sidrim is a little bit scared. I have already my target here in the view. I should turn down even more a bit, turn over a little bit more to expand my orbit. And maybe turn this way. Okay, the station or our Duna Constellation is ahead of us, so I don't want to raise more my apoapsis because I need to catch up, and at 44 kilometers I should be still able to do fast forward to catch up. So let's wait until we have reached this altitude. Sidrim is still scared a bit. I hope we have enough fuel, but I think it's looking good. So while we are... Oh no, I will wait with my report. Okay, down there was our landing site. So goodbye, good landing site. Was nice to land here on Duna, but now it's time to leave and to move on because we want to visit Ike. And now, can I already do some... Can I only do a physical time warp? Okay, let's do some physical time warp to aim for... Okay, now I'm at 40 kilometers. When will I be able... Oh, okay, now I'm able to do my fast forward a little bit faster. So just a tiny bit until I start doing my burn. Maybe now let's do our burn to expand our orbit. Very good, very good. It's expanding, it's expanding. You're doing an awesome job, Sidrim. Very good, very good. It's the very first time that we are leaving a different planet, and not only Kerbal. We are leaving a real different planet. Okay, 25 kilometers is still a bit low. Let's remove at first the maneuver node, and then I want to see these numbers so I can bring it up to... Oh, this is pretty... Okay, 41. Now it's a question. What do I need to do to have my rendezvous with the station? Whoa. This was a little bit too much. Okay, what do I need to do? Do I need to reduce a little? No, I don't need to reduce my speed. Maybe... Okay, getting an encounter is pretty complicated. I think we should do at first our orbit. So let me just fast forward a little bit in time. Oh, only 10 times. This is hard. Okay, the next thing is a little bit closer. So let me just check out what happens if I'm doing here a maneuver node. And the next orbit, we are getting closer. So... What? What is this? This is another orbit, then we are more away than at this orbit. Interesting, interesting. So, how can I think I should maybe... Speeding up things isn't so much the right way. Okay, here we have a separation of 10 kilometers. This is pretty good. So maybe we can do this... What's about here? 25 kilometers. Okay, this is a little bit too much. And right now, 8.7, getting closer. 8.7, okay. So we have our burn coming up very soon. This is good. And maybe I should adjust my orbit later on. Or maybe I should do this at first, because here we have our ascending and descending node. So I should start making sure that we are at the same plane. And... Okay, maybe like this. Very good. Afterwards I will do my burn. So now it's time to do... Can't do faster than 10 times. Okay. This is now the real problem of being so low. And... Oh, my fuel, my fuel. I am almost out of fuel after I've left Duna, so it was... Whew, this was close. This was really close for my approach, so... Good that I had enough fuel in my rocket. Well, my my trajectory wasn't the good one. I could have done a little bit better. I could have done the gravity turn a little bit earlier and not so late. But well, still okay. We are in orbit. But on the other hand, we are pretty low on fuel. Luckily, we have some monopropellant. And this is a little bit complicated in regard of our visit on Ike, because if I want to land on Ike, I need to refuel the thing, and I'm not sure if I can do this concerning our way back home to Kerbal, because we need a lot of fuel for our interplanetary stage to fly back to Kerbal, and it would be pretty bad if I then waste all the fuel for landing on Ike. So I need to investigate and to think about this, if this is a good idea or if it's not so good, this idea. But right now it would be a good idea to turn toward the maneuver node. Like here. Okay, and do the quick burn. Very good. And now we need to just make sure that we can... that we are well aligned with our space at 9.3, 9.8 was a little bit too much movement, 11.3. Okay, this is pretty agile. Maybe like here. 9.2, 9.6. It's not getting better. So what would happen if I do around here? Her burn 3.7. Oh, this is getting better. 3.1, 2.7, 2.4. It's getting good. 2.4. A little bit more of juice. 2.4, 2.2. Okay, we are getting closer. 2.3. 2.1. Okay, I think this is good enough. Half an hour. Okay, this will take some time. Oh, I remember one thing. I should at first extend my solar panels. No, not the lander can. Extend the panels before I run out of energy. How much fuel is left? Just a tiny little amount. Okay. So my solar panels are deployed. Now I should rotate the thing towards sunlight, and now we are recharging. Very good. So now we can review report while flying at Duna. Okay, let's transmit the thing back home. Our crew report from flying at Duna. Very good. So let's do a short quick save and let's continue on while we are catching up. Oh, Sidrim's happy. Sidrim is really happy that he's back in space, I guess. And here, so many good things. And then I think I should store, or I think I should see how much fuel is left in this thing, but I think the fuel tank we are pretty full. Then I think I don't need the complete... What is now going on? Oh, I'm too deep. Where I am? I'm currently at my no, I'm aiming towards my periapsis. So this will take some time. I think I will bring you back in once the orbit is finished, because this will take a lot of time. And yeah, then we see us back when I am able to do the burn, because currently I can't really do a fast forward. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. I have done the correction burn, and now we are almost at our Duna Constellation, and we have almost done our rendezvous. So let me just remove this thing, and here. The next thing is that we want to approach our Duna Constellation. So we need to make sure that our trajectory gets a little bit better, that we are really approaching it. Let's fly a bit into this direction to get the prograde vector on top of our target marker, so we are getting closer to it. And yes, I have done the correction burn, and then it were additional 25 minutes, and I sat here with only 10 times time warp, and I waited for the 25 minutes to pass by, so it was a pretty long time until we reached here. But now we are able to arrive back at our Duna constellation and to finish our expedition, or our very first expedition to a new planet, by docking back to our main ship and to reunite our crew. So Sidrim isn't any longer on its own, and he can finally greet his friends and talk about the experiences he had made on the surface of Duna. So I think the two guys in the Duna constellation and Sidrim himself, as he's smiling, are pretty happy. And I think Sidrim is thinking about the his experiences with the red sandcastles. He was so excited about being able to build some red sandcastles, and I hope he took his chance and he built some red sandcastles. So he can show some pictures to his friends, and he can talk about his adventures of playing around in the sand of Duna. And I think he is pretty looking forward to this. So, and we are also pretty looking forward to this, because we are only 700 meters away, and we see already our next goal, to land on Ike. But I think if I'm looking at the length of the episode will end with the with our Kerbals to be reunited, because then I think we've done almost everything and for today, and we can continue with our voyage up to Ike in the next episode. So yeah, exciting things are still ahead of us. And we are 500 meters still out there, so let me just do another short time warp to get closer to our object. And how much fuel? Just a tiny little amount of fuel left. Okay, here we are coming, only 150 meters away. So let me slow down even more. And now let's turn around, switch to the docking mode, and here I think I need to turn a bit up here. Now let's enable SAS, and now it's the usual docking process. Luckily we had enough fuel in our liquid fuel rocket engine, so that we are not used our RCS to establish our final orbit. So this was an exact planning. I think, as I said already, I could have been a little bit better by using a better trajectory up into space, but I think it still would have been pretty close. And so it was good planning that I have had enough fuel to return back into orbit. Yeah, so good job Sidrim, good job, you did an amazing job. And now it's only a matter of time until you are reunited with your friends. So you can already looking forward to see them again, and to store all your data you gathered from the surface of Duna in the main capsule. So we have them saved there when we will reuse our lander to land on Ike. Okay, now we are coming around the corner. We can already see our target, the docking port on the side of our ship. Can we already... yes, set it as a target. Very good. Now let's kill all of our relative velocity and turn over, maybe to this direction. Very good. Let's float a little bit into this direction. Whoa, this is interesting. The surface of Duna is moving fast. Don't get seasick when you see this. And we are almost parallel to our docking port. Getting closer and closer, very good. Now let's come to a stop again, kill all of our relative velocity. Very good. And now let's turn towards the docking port. Good. Good job. And a little bit forward, but not too fast. Okay, slowly, slowly. We are almost there. Just a few meters. Let's slow down even a bit more. Okay, and switch off RCS and SAS to make sure that the docking ports align themselves when we are having our contact, and we have contact. Let's enable SAS to help us a bit. And docking confirmed. Very good, very good, very good. Sidrim has made it. Sidrim has returned back to our Duna Constellation after he landed on the surface of Duna, and now he is ready to... At first we want to retract our solar panels, then we want to extend our ladder to make it a little bit easier for him. And now, Sidrim, EVA. Switch on your lights. Okay, let's take your data, a lot of data from the surface of Duna, and enable your jetpacks. And next thing is, we have the temperature scan while flying at Duna. So let's make it very carefully. Come on, come on. Can I grab this? Maybe I should zoom in a bit. Take data. Come on, yes. Okay, now I have the temperature scan while flying at Duna, very good. Now it's the question, which are the good ones? No, we haven't used this one. Is this one the one from Duna's surface? No, of course, it's the last one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I totally forgot to use the atmospheric scan while flying at Duna. Oh, this is a shame. I completely forgot the other tool. So I even can't take anything out of it. Okay, why I can't take anything out of these science things? This is also empty. Well, you can repack the chute in the meantime. Okay, collect data. Yes, I want to remove this from Duna's surface, very good. And collect data. Yes, and also mystery goo from Duna's surface, very good. Now, let's use your EVA time to repack the chutes. Even we don't need the chutes at Ike, but I just want to be sure that I have the chutes repacked, just in case. I don't know, there can something go wrong, and maybe we need our chutes. Then it's bad if we haven't repacked them, so let's be carefully and do this. And fly around. And repack chute. And repack chute. Nope. Repack chute. Okay. Good job, Sidrim. Now it's time for you to visit your friends, to say hello to them, and grab. Oh, no, 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 no. Sidrim, what are you doing? Okay, let's try this again. Grab. Okay. And board. A lot of data stored. Very good, very good. And Sidrim is now reunited with his friends. Yes, he is back. Okay. Now he can talk about his red sandcastles. We can extend our solar panels. And we have currently 17 stored data. What a high amount. Okay, and we have a lot of fuel, so I think we have enough fuel so that we can land on Ike. This is very good. And we will fly over to Ike with the whole Duna Constellation, because I think it's much more efficiently if I will do this with the nuclear rocket engine instead of doing it with the lander. So, this is very good. And I hope there isn't a maximum of data that can be stored in a capsule. This would be pretty bad if there's only a maximum of data. But 70 data, this is amazing. Okay, so let me just have a look. Over there is Ike. Set as Ike as our target, and I'm not quite sure where do we need to do our burn. We need to do our burn almost right now. Okay. I think we will do the burn right now. And here, let's make sure that we are control from here. Control from here? Okay, I'm controlling from here. That's good. Oh, and I should switch off the engines. Shut down engine. Shut down engine. Shut down engine. Shut down engine. Okay, very good. Now, let's turn over here. Very good. Do a quick save just in case. And let's throttle up. Oh, this is taking a while. I think in this case it's taking 3 minutes. In this case, I will do the burn in the next episode. This was just a try, and it's taking too long to fly up to Ike. So we will do our burn up to Ike and our flight up to Ike in the next episode. So in this case, thank you so much for watching this episode of our return into space from Duna's surface. I hope you liked this, and I hope you will join me in the next episode when we fly over to Ike. Until next time, my name is Abby, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you so much for watching again. Until next time, see you!